Let's talk. I had to come back for this, y'all. I had to come back for this. I don't. So, y'all know me. Y'all know I like reading up on things. That's just me. I like reading up on things. And one thing my mama always did when we was little was we had Bible study. She was a Jehovah's Witness. So that was mandatory for us. Even though my dad was against it, we had to do Bible study. And one thing about me is where I've seen things. My sister, my dad, my mom, we've seen things. Like I told you about the UFO, and I called my dad while I was live and told him to tell you guys what I seen, right? So me and Pretty Trucker and them basically have been talking about this for a couple days. At least a day. Let me say a day. And Pretty Trucker was just kind of like, Miss Parker, y'all, this weather ain't right. There's something strange going on. I've never seen nothing like this. She was just adamant. Pretty Trucker really been like into this weather thing, right? So then Pretty Trucker pulls up the map of Russia and shows us, and I just talked about that earlier, how the snow was covering the apartment buildings in Russia. The houses, everything's covered. Like, not the snow we got, like the top of the roofs are covered. They're making tunnels to basically tunnels to get out of their house, right? So I had mentioned that to Pretty Truck. I was like, Pretty Truck, they building tunnels to get out their front door. They can't get out their front door. They look like they live inside an igloo, like it's the entry to an igloo, but it's really to get out their door because they got so much snow. They never seen this in history. So NASA, space, it's something big in the water, right? I was like, God damn, what kind of fish is that, nigga? What the fuck? It did something that I ain't had to do in a long time. Made me go get my Bible and read it today, just a minute ago. Because I never seen a fish this big, nothing this big. Hey, Joy. I said, let me get my Bible and read and see if this is true. Sure enough, it took me to the book of Job. Because I went straight to the back to see if that word that NASA found, this humongous thing, is bigger than the whole row of duplexes here. Longer and bigger. I said, let me see if it's real. Let me look in the Bible. Sure enough, get to the Bible. It says Leviathan. Wait, what? 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 I get to read in the book of Job. I get to read in the book of Psalms. In the book of Isaiah. Some scriptures in there. Then I go on TikTok. Just cruising TikTok streets. And a few people go live and talking about the Leviathan. After I see this, now, mind you, we riding it down for you. Start reporting the BS videos to YouTube because it's her harassment and slander. Child. Child. So, after I see the video of what NASA seen in the water, because they talking about how 95, and under the video they say, because 95% of the ocean hasn't been discovered, which is true. And when I look in the Bible, and then I see these girls go live on different videos on TikTok. First of all, this girl captures this allegedly meteor shower that hit right before this storm's supposed to come and hit America so big, right? That was like, that's a meteor shower. Other people's like, nah, it ain't no meteor shower. That's fallen angels. And other people just had their theories. They was like, nah, that's a meteor shower. Ooh. But people has videos from all over the world. Hey, speak on it. People got different videos. People seen it from other states, not just her. So I ain't got to see their video, but I seen hers. I ain't thinking nothing of it. Boom, scroll past their video. The meteor, the girl thinking it's the meteor shower. So boom. I get to the black girl on the bed like, yeah, they said that they trying to kill the Leviathan, and that's why they created this weather thing. I was like, because I just looked at the NASA thing, never thought I'd scroll past a video of her saying it. Boom, go past that. Another video. Another girl, like, have y'all heard about the Leviathan, them trying to unalive the Leviathan? Not only am I on the ocean channel, right? It's a crab, right? Look like an ice cube. Never seen nothing like it. It's a shrimp. It's a shrimp. Crab or shrimp. Its little face was like robotic. Like, Chad, I had to show Shank. I said, Shank, look at this shit. Were they just in the ocean catching shit? Why does this shrimp look like an ice cube surrounded by ice, and it's coming out of the ice cube because that's its shell? Like, and the people in the comment sections like, oh, that's a woo. I ain't never heard of it. But then it took me back to a couple of years. I'm watching the National Geographic channel. Because y'all know I told y'all I be into the Antarctica shit, right? Can y'all double tap that screen for me since it's 21 watching? And when they was in Antarctica, you know, they got people over there, scientists and stuff, and they can only do so much over there. I was like, why? It's just a continent full of ice. Why can't they try to discover as much as they can over there? Like, I'm not understanding. It's not adding up. Right? Shit ain't adding up for me. So I started looking into Antarctica, right? Because I want to see what's happening in Antarctica. Why these scientists can't only go to so many places in Antarctica? What the fuck? There's something going on in Antarctica. So I see the peace treaty that this side of Antarctica is fine, but that side of Antarctica isn't. Well, humans can't live out there. Hey, pull up. Humans can't live in Antarctica because it's too cold. Right? Who did they sign a peace treaty with? And why? So then they go down, they showing the fish and stuff like that. And the one scientist is like, wow, whoa. They was like, what? What is it? What you find? And you know how you see like a jellyfish, they be clear. Different eels and different. This had a light bulb in it. It bothered me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I just remember looking at the TV just wow, like, that's a light bulb that we screwed. Wait, this one of them. That's a light bulb that we screw into the light fixtures inside the stomach of a fish. And it's on. How? What kind of fish is that? Now, Them two videos catching, well, the four videos, the NASA showing that big old whatever, bigger than a submarine, bigger than a submarine, huge, huge. I was like, what the fuck is that? So then the girl with the media shower was next. Didn't look like a media shower to me, but hey, who am I to say what it is? And hold on, let me show you, Anthony. Hold on, give me a second, Anthony. And the two videos of the Leviathan, what? I never, long as I did Bible study, I ain't never remember hearing about the Leviathan. And I just wanted to see if y'all heard about the Leviathan, because mm, never heard it. But when I read about it, it said that only God can unalive the Leviathan, not human. So it's a Leviathan, and he called it a serpent in the Bible. A serpent is a snake. You know? Hey, Latasha. Hey, Taurus. So I'm confused, y'all. If y'all heard about the Leviathan, leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. Hey, how y'all doing? Leave me a comment. Let me know if y'all read about this in the Bible, if y'all ever heard of this. But why is people talking about this on TikTok? What kind of thing? Because I can't call it a fish. It looked, ooh, what it looked like. It was huge. It was bigger than a cruise ship. Let me say that. It was bigger than a cruise ship. Yeah. Pretty big to make me. They hide so much from us. The government and all of them hide so much from us. But if y'all go back to when President Trump was ending his first term, right? And President Trump said one thing that just threw me. He said, hey, Veek, he said, I'm going to tell y'all about everything. I'm going to tell y'all about the vaccines. And now I go on Insta and I see all these people talking about how their kids are passing away, got autistic, got the vaccine. They was fine until they got the vaccines. And I don't think none of it. I was like, damn, Trump did say he was going to expose something about the vaccines. What the fuck? And then when he came back this time, he was like, I wouldn't give my kids vaccines. Same person that said he was going to expose it, right? Hey, Dale. And hold on, Victor. Let me show you what I'm gonna do for you. One thing. Hey, Juju. So Trump said he was gonna expose the vaccines, right? Then Trump said, I'm gonna also tell the American people about y'all hiding the fact that aliens exist. Cause when he stole those files, that was one of those files that Trump stole. Hey, guys. I don't know if y'all remember that, but kind of go back in Trump history and y'all see that Trump said that, right? I ain't thinking none of it. Even though, I know what I seen as a kid, but I ain't thinking none of it. But to make me pull my Bible out and read about the Leviathan, and the people over are fussing too under that video that NASA caught. It's crazy that NASA just did this in this ice storm, in the snow that's, and these temperatures drop like they did. Never, I don't trust it. And then these people on TikTok are all of a sudden speaking about the Leviathan, and people under the NASA videos like, oh, that's the female. That's like, nah, God killed the female. I didn't see where God killed anything. I don't think I read that they said God, the Bible did say God is the only one that can unalive the Leviathan. But I didn't read anything about a male and a female in it. So they're under them comments going crazy. Juju, you gotta go catch this shit, Juju, right now on TikTok. It's crazy as fuck. I mean, when I say, excuse my language, but it's crazy. It spooked me out, Juju. I done got my Bible out, girl. I just put my Bible back in there. So NASA has, they up in the sky. This thing is huge, Juju. This thing is remarkably huge, Juju. I ain't even know what it was. I got shook looking at it. I said, what the fuck is that? That's big, like, that's bigger than a cruise ship, like, in the water that I be like going to the beach. Water, like, nah, I don't think I want to go back to the beach. I don't even think I want to do the cruise. So then this girl caught this video of these meteors. They telling her it's a meteorite, but cause this thing shot down. Hey, Sanika. But behind it, here comes some more. This is before this, when a storm hits everywhere. She was like, what the fuck is that? What is that? Is that a meteor? But nah, this meteor, it had friends beside it. They come look like the same thing, about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think nobody ever seen like 8 meteors at one time, I don't think, you get what I'm saying? So right under that, Juju, here comes the girl about the Leviathan. She was like, have y'all heard about they caused this storm to take out the Leviathan? And I was like, what? What? And then another girl, I went past that video. Another girl was talking about it. And this girl got like 3,000 comments in her thing, so I wasn't fixing to read 3,000 comments. Hey, Yvette. Hey, Curl Cotton. So I just want y'all to go and kind of scout it out. Or if y'all know, but Juju already just said that she did a video about the Leviathan before. Juju, if you still got that video, send it to me. I'm interested. But the question is, what's really going on? Because this is unprecedented. It's something right now. And I know the Bible do speak of it, and I ain't trying to get biblical. But the Bible did speak on disasters all around the world. And this is disasters. It's a tsunami over in Italy, I think. Right? Hold on, let me get y'all the fuck up out of here. Hold on, y'all. Gotta hide some of these people off my channel for good. Kai, baby. And I just need y'all to surf TikTok real quick and tell me what y'all think. I hope that video comes up about what NASA just seen. Because I can't see people getting that out of nowhere. And I want y'all to catch that media show video. They said somebody caught one. Got a video over there on TikTok from Oklahoma. I don't know where the other girl it was when she took her video, but somebody got it from Oklahoma, got a video from Oklahoma, and it's another state. They said, but they was like, you got the best video of it, to the girl that I seen the video of. People's like, you got the best video of them. But people were seeing the same thing. They was like, I think it's what's causing the storms and stuff like that. And they would never tell us this. They never gonna tell us that this is what's going on. Okay? So I just want to do a quick video to say, can y'all look into this with me and tell me what the is going on? Because I'm a little shook. Hey, Betty. I'm a little shook. I'm a little fucked up behind this. And we got to quit using conspiracy theory. Everything ain't conspiracy. That's what they want. That's a word they want us to use. Like, oh, that's conspiracy theory. Oh, yeah, that don't happen. Yeah, that's not true. That's conspiracy. Like the industry that we was talking about earlier, the music industry. But I just don't believe this is. And reading about the Leviathan and seeing that whatever NASA caught on her, that looks like kind of like, yeah. I know it's something unnatural. If that's a fish, what fuck did you know what? What who did what to make that kind of me- I don't know what to call it. I don't even know what to call it, y'all, because I don't know what I just seen. But I don't know. This quick video, y'all. Y'all tell me, run through TikTok, see, y'all gonna see some stuff come up, and I don't know what to believe. The question is, what's beyond the ice wall? Because Drea, that's what I was talking about before you came in. How I was looking at the National Geographic channel one time. And that's what made me get into doing research on Antarctica. Because they said a peace treaty, not to search the other side of Antarctica. Hey Looney, what up, bruh? They made a movie about the Leviathan. I gotta go look at it. So what and who did they sign the peace treaty with when there's no human life there? Hey Erica, what's IB? I mean LB Dale. What is who did y'all make a peace treaty with in Antarctica? It's just a continent full of ice, right? She said, absolutely. But who did they make this peace treaty with? Why can't they search ice? What is so sacred about the other side of Antarctica? But when the scientists went down, they was talking about all the fish. Drea, you got to go over there and see the one about the Leviathan and see the shrimp in the ice cube shrimp, the glass shrimp. I don't know if it's, I don't know what to consider it. Fuck me up. I'm looking at this shrimp like, Shane, look at this. Y'all got all that ice? Okay. That's good, Dale, though. Hey, Tom. This shrimp was in an ice shell and it came out and it was ice. And it had little eyes. And I said, Shane, you like shrimp? Would you eat this? He said, hell no. I said, why? He said, because it's got a face. I said, what you mean? He said, it got a whole face. Look at it. I said, but I'm talking about in an ice cube. This was straight out the water, y'all. What the fuck? I can't wrap my head around shit like this. Janice, I have to ask him, Janice. Yeah. Hey, Diamond. I heard about the Leviathan in 82, in the 82s. And it messed me up, Miss Parker. Everybody was freaking out over it. So, Miss V, something, NASA seen this great big, they showed a picture of it. It's on TikTok. And for the life of me, I didn't know what I was looking at. No ice was on the trees. That's good, Dale. That's good. I'll take the ice on the ground versus on the trees to hit the wires and put the electric and everything out and leave y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Bible prophecy. I went and got the Bible. Jenny, I went and just got my Bible. Shank Towels in here. It said, I'm going to tell y'all if I'm lying. It said, look in the book of Job in the back because I didn't know Leviathan was even real. I looked back there in the glossary of it and it said Leviathan. I was like, what? So I went back there. I looked at it. And then it said the book of Job, book of Psalms, and book of Isaiah. Am I lying? All you got to do is go look in your Bible. It's going to say Job 41:1. 41, if I just read it. Job 41:1. I think Psalms is 74, the chapter 74, and I think 141. in a subscription. Isaiah might have been 74:1. Because I said, Leviathan real? What the fuck? Let me get my Bible real quick. It's right here in the next room. Boom. I said, and it said, God is the only one who could take the life of the Leviathan. I said, what? I said, Shank, have you ever heard of the Leviathan? He said, yeah. I said, I've never heard of the Leviathan. Then, like I said, some girls on TikTok was over talking about how they heard that the ice storm they was trying to create these storms to unalive the Leviathan. It was funny because I just seen that NASA video. About the fish, and I didn't know what it was until I looked in the comments. People was like, that's the Leviathan. And people was arguing about whether it was the male or the female. And there's like, look in the Bible, God killed the female. And everybody's like, yeah, it's in the Bible. I was like, let me look. I ain't never heard of that. It ain't in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's definitely in the Bible. It's definitely. And he said serpent in the Bible. He used the word serpent in the Bible. So serpent to me is reptile, snake. So for Jenny to say it represents the devil. What y'all think's going on? And I heard people keep asking about this weather, like, it ain't never been like this. The how many years and woo 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 and XYZ and it's a lot. I seen a recent video surface regarding behind the ice wall and showed the land was beautiful. Erica. The trees are bigger than ours. The fruitation, our lemons are, just say if they did have lemons over there, their lemons are bigger, way bigger. The trees are bigger. Waterfalls. The butterflies are bigger. Don't forget Emerald Bird. That's where that went from, the exhibition that they don't want us to talk about and learn about. We're living in the last days. So I told somebody at the other day, Jennifer, right? Because we was talking about the weather and stuff. I was like, we living in the last days. He said, don't say that, Miss Parker. I said, what? I said, I said, the Bible speaks of storms and all these different things going on around the world at one time. And that how fast time would fly. We wouldn't know the seasons from seasons, and we haven't. See, people take it literally, like, oh, we're going to see spring in... No, if you go back to the month of December, that's unprecedented. And when I say that, meaning like, it was spring. It was spring going into summer weather. We didn't have on no coats here. People had on shorts here. For almost 3 weeks down here. Hell, I didn't even wear a coat. We was hot. We was turned on the air in December. We were once giant. Come on. Where y'all think people that's real tall come from? Because when the angels came down, the fallen angels, they slept with human women. Go back. Go back. It's there. Giants in the Bible. Wars and rumors of war. Come on, Jenny. Wars and rumors of war. Come on, Jenny. That's what I'm saying in VA. We got all the ice, but none of the trees. Oh, that's what you saying, Dale. Okay, I get. Dale said, how we got ice, but not on the trees. I got it, Dale. I got it. Miss Parker, you're right about living in the last days. If it is the Leviathan, it means the end is coming soon. Y'all got to go over on TikTok and check that video of what NASA seen in the water. And it scared me. And when I seen the comments, and y'all know I'm a comment reader, I read it and I said, let me get my Bible. They lying. I ain't never heard of this. Because people was over arguing about under the NASA video, like, nah, the female's dead. That's the male. They said God killed the female because he didn't want the female reproducing. I was like, what? I said, what are they talking about? Let me get the Bible because I ain't never seen this. I believe about aliens and those things that were seen but couldn't be explained. The government sweep it under the rug to keep folks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like the world is on a reset. Mm-hmm. Trying to think. When I called my dad about the UFO, it wasn't for y'all to believe me. It was more of a when we seen it and we did that and we was like all the kids, the white kids in the neighborhood, my sisters, the black kids in the neighborhood, we was playing basketball and we called it the circle because the sidewalk. When I go home, I'm gonna take you guys there and I'm gonna go live and show you guys why we called it the circle. Cause the circle, it's a circle, a sidewalk, so you could ride, and they had like little parts of the sidewalk to where you can go right there and then turn your bike and go around. We lived in 358. We ended up moving in 373 Sequoia Village. Google it. When we seen the UFO, we all did, and the first thing you say as a kid, I was about 7, 6 or 7. They're real. And they had the lights, like you see in the movies. They had all the color lights going around. And it stopped over us. It stopped. So we had a chance. It stayed there so long that we had a chance to run to the apartment to get my mom and daddy. And my daddy hit the porch with mama and said, I be John Brown. They real. And they made us come in after that. All the parents made all the kids come in, but we stood out there for a long time watching it. It stayed there forever like it was studying us, like we was studying it. And it, if give or take 10, 15 minutes after we got our parents, it was still there, just hoovering in the little circle, going, the lights is going in the circle. And we was just like, nobody's head moved, nothing. Everybody's. I wished I could find Trish and Owen them. I really wish I could find the Martins. You know what I'm saying? People that lived there. You know what I'm saying? Janet and her sister. I wished I could find these people that lived in that community with us. Keith is a Martin. Me and Keith was the same age. I wonder if I could find Keith on Facebook. And I'm going to text him. I'm going to say, Keith, I'm going to look. I'm going to say, Keith, you remember we seen that UFO when we was little? Now, I don't know if Jody was there, living there at the time. I want to say Jody was, but I know Darren Tays, his mama was living there, but I don't know if Darren was outside with us. But I remember who was there. So, we seen that. Then I'm in my room in the office doing a live about baddies reactions, the Bad Girls Club. Because some of my girls watch it, some of the mods watch it and stuff like that. I was like, let me do my live and do a baddie reaction. And y'all go back and watch that live, y'all see the little orb. And here comes boom, this bright little light. And my eyes like, and I'm telling the audience, like y'all, the subscribers, like, because when I look, I say, did y'all just see that fly, that white light fly past? Because once it got there, it looked like it's zooming fast to the camera. But on my end, it was like, and I said, and I just see this bright ball of light that I've never seen. So I take it over there to another Discord that I'm in. I said, can y'all look at this? See what, you know? Let me show y'all. They said, Miss Parkers, that's an orb. I said, I know. Because I was scared shitless. And I said, Shank, look. I said, babe, he said, I know they in there. I said, what you mean? They, hey, Kiki. What you mean you know they're in there? Who's there? What do you know that's in there? Talking about that room right across from me right now. He said the little bright lights. I said, so you've been knowing that it's bright little lights flying around in that room and you never told me? He said, well, I did that reading with Bree. And after I did that Naziah thing with Bree, I've been seeing him ever since. I'm mad in a sense that he ain't told me about these little lights that's flying around in this room. I'm really mad at him for real at that moment. Because when I seen it come past me, I did. Did y'all see that fly? That white light just fly past me? Did y'all see that? And T Lady instantly was like, yeah, Miss Parker. Alicia's like, yeah, it's an orb. We seen it. I said, so y'all really seen it? I'm not tripping. And I had to go back and watch that live 1,000 times. I sent it to my little sister. She done sent me 1,000 angles. She's like, but bitch, look at it from this angle. Look where it came from. I'm like, dog, I'm not doing this all day. I'm not doing this all day with y'all. I'm not doing this all day with y'all. We not doing this. But at the same time, thank you, Red. Thank you. But at the same time, you don't know what to believe anymore. Hey, Anson. But I know that I seen what I seen. Now I want to get to this Leviathan thing. Because y'all think that they really going to tell us that big old thing is in the ocean? Do y'all really think they going to do a news thing and say, hey, something's in the ocean that's bigger than a submarine and a cruise ship together? Y'all think they going to lose money from beach goers and stuff like that and scare? Just like, do y'all really think y'all can live amongst anything y'all seen on Star Trek? Let's start there. Why y'all think they ain't never came out and said, we got aliens? We get spooked off of other shit. We don't even like bugs. I heard people talk about, I seen the ugliest, creepiest bug. And thank you, Tom Ward. Thank you, Sissy. I seen the ugliest bug. And then this bug did this. This bug was like this. Absolutely, Jenny. They don't want to cause a panic. Y'all think they wasn't putting Star Wars out there for, come on. Star Trek. And let's not forget, then they made Star Wars, okay? For a reason. These movies are to say, this is here. Let's see how they do with these shows. We're going to make it unrealistic, but in reality, it's real. If y'all see somebody walking down the sidewalk with 8 arms, what y'all going to do? We going to be shook. We going to be scared. And some more shit. Let's talk about it. We are not going to embrace no shit like that. Because I can't. Even though I seen what I seen at the age of 6 or 7, I'm not embracing it. We've been living amongst shapeshifters. Absolutely. Absolutely, Time Warp. But to make me go pull out my Bible and look for the Leviathan, say. And they over there talking about it on TikTok like crazy. Like, hey, have y'all heard about the Leviathan? Then I run into that supposed to be meteor shower thing in the sky. Like, can't forget in California. Let's talk about it. When that green bright light that the police cam caught it flying out of the sky real fast. And those Mexican people called 911. And the 911 operator was like, yeah, they're lying. They're making it up. And the officer was like, no, I did catch something falling out of the sky on my cam. Because I wanted him to lie so bad. I said, he great lie. And make like these people's telling a lie. Y'all go back and listen to that 911 call. It's out there. She said, I'm going to run, Forrest, run, okay? And y'all going to see on that video where the camera, the police cam catches it coming down. The green, bright lime green light from the sky. How they said it was, how tall was it? 8 feet. With weird eyes that was in their backyard. Real tall things that just didn't look human. And the 911 operator said they was lying. Mm-mm. And the officer, I did think, but I appreciate him for telling the truth. Because I thought he was fixing a lie. Like, you're lying, sir. Dale said, I seen that video. Absolutely, Dale. Mm-hmm. So can't nobody tell me what it is and what it ain't. Have I seen anything after that? Mm-hmm. I got a picture right now that y'all wouldn't believe it. Even if I take y'all back to where this little bitty thing was spotted at, y'all wouldn't believe it. Sis was panicking. We had this neighbor, so on this street, Smith Street, my sister Cynthia lived 2 doors down. Yeah, because it was Shanice them house, Verbs, and then Cynthia's. Yeah, Shanice, Verbs, Cynthia. And right beside me, I had Mr. Donnie and I forgot her name. She lived in a Habitat house. But right beside her Habitat house was a house facing 6th Street. Is that 5th Street? 5th Street. Yeah, 5th Street. It was a little purple flower bush. Rhonda kept saying, get up here, hurry up. Bitch, it's too hot. It was hot. It was hot that day. My grandpa used to tell me they would not harm us because we living in their world. Hey, African Queen. So Rhonda kept calling everybody phone in my crib like, get up here, y'all. Girl. She was like, I swear, y'all got to come and see this for yourself. Y'all won't believe me. She said, hold on, I'm just take a picture and send it. Get up here. Sure enough, sis takes the picture. I still got it in my phone right now. Right now. I think Time Warp, did I show y'all that picture of what my sister seen in the bush? And the little purple flowers? Sure enough, this is pretty and glowy as she could be, because it looked like a girl to me. I'm just saying a girl. I don't know. The cutest little fairy. Nickel. At this time, I'm getting high. Yeah, I am. I'm getting high. Instantly, I gotta get high. Cause I'm shook. And she was like, I tried. When we got up there, once we got the picture to our phones, everybody phone ding, 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 ding. And we see what the fuck it is. I want to go now. Versus, why didn't I go when she said, come up here? And it was the phone call for me, bitch, get up here. I'm telling you, get up here. It was like, she's so dramatic. To us, Rhonda's dramatic. Yeah, those mazes, You talking about them circles? You talking about them circles? Are you talking about them little circles in the grass? What was those? The crops. Remember everybody kept seeing things in their crop? Yeah, B, yeah. But y'all see how they swept that shit under the rug? They swept that shit right under the rug like as if it never happened. We never heard nobody else talk about it. Nobody else ever talked about it. Nobody discussed it or talked about it. Interesting. I want to put the picture on my community wall, but then I'm like, is that picture just for us? Oh, will y'all not believe it? Because one thing about black people, we just don't believe. I don't give a fuck if it's in front of our face. We won't believe it. We'll blame it on something. It was a circle in the grass. Remember, it was all in the crop. She said, it's just for you. Yeah. Time up. You remember I called my dad? Was you in the live about a couple weeks ago? About 3 weeks ago when I called him about the UFO, and he said, stop telling people what you seen. Because they'll use it against you and call you crazy. That's what my dad said while I'm on live. I got him on speaker. And he said, quit telling people what y'all seen. Because people will use it against you and call you crazy. I know, Miss V. I said, you right, Daddy. I said, you right. I told my father on live. I said, you right. Trying to protect you. Trying to protect us. You know what I'm saying? And even though I still want to tell people I respect him enough to say he's right. He right. People will look at you like you crazy and be like, they might not even tell you crazy, but that look when you tell them something. If I'm lying, I told Shank before something happened yesterday, I said, this is what's about to happen. And I told him exactly why it was going to happen. And it happened. It happened. I don't know where these six senses come from. I don't like mine. I told Bree a long time ago, I don't like mine. I don't like it. I don't. I don't like knowing things before they happen. I really don't. But I do. Not everything. Miss Parker, right? They did look at you like you were crazy. Yeah, Miss V. Girl, people get checks for that. They tell them that stuff and they don't think that they're real. In my grandparents' backyard, I saw this animal walking, looking back at me. He was on two legs, scared me to death. Lady LeMay, what was it? What did you get from it? Shane, what, a couple days ago I told you something was gonna happen?
Yep, and it happened.
And didn't I tell you exactly why it was gonna happen?
Yep.
I told him another instance about a couple weeks ago. I said, hey, old girl about to done XYZ.
Yeah. Her sixth sense is on. I can't deny it. I can't take away from it. When she says Shank, this gonna happen. And it's gonna happen like this. It always happens.
And when I first told him though, you can't lie. When I first told him, he's like, you talked to somebody. Somebody told you. I said, no, they didn't. This was when I first got with him. I told him, I said, things come to me not all the time. I said, not in order, not that I see like, oh, we're going to be in a car wreck. No. I can tell before I'm going to break the glass that I'm ready to make a glass drop to the floor. And what's crazy about it is I never can catch myself. If somebody can explain why I can't stop it before I do it, I can't. That's the only thing I need somebody to explain to me. Some people got a spirit discernment. They told me it was a coon and he was ready to attack. Yeah, them coons will get on they too. Yeah, Time Warp. Yeah. Only thing, like I said, is just I can't stop it. Like, how did I not catch the glass before it hit when I seen that I was going to make his glass hit the ground and break? I don't know. But when it happened last night, I went straight to him and I said, just like I went, and I told the girls, first I told the moderators in the back, I said, hey, time warp y'all. I told Shank this was going to happen the other day before this happened today. And I went downstairs and I looked at him. I said, Shank, tell the girls what I tell you. And he told the girls just what I had told him. I was upstairs when I told the girls, but when I went downstairs and asked Shank, I said, tell them why I said that what happened last night was going to happen. And he repeated it to him. I said, I know. You can't, Tom Warp. I can't. But you can't say it ain't scary in a sense. It used to scare me all the time at the beginning. It did. It scared me all the time at the beginning. And I just would watch it versus talk about it to see if it was gonna happen. If y'all get what I'm saying, I would watch. I would see if it was gonna happen. And once I started seeing that what I seen happen, oh baby, I got so scared. I said, oh no, I said I don't like that. I remember saying I don't like this. I don't like it. And Bree was telling me on Shank, she was like, embrace it, Latasha, embrace it. I said, I don't want to. And when I say that, I mean that. I don't like it. Now somebody else might like it. I don't like all that. Even though I be reading up on everything, I don't like it. Some things I can get into, and then some things I just don't want to. And it's a personal thing. Who wants to see stuff happen before it does? I don't. Like I said, it's scary to me. It was meant to break for you to know that you have a gift. Could be. I don't want it. Hey, Davita. Yeah, I turn my camera off for Jennifer. But yeah. And I get it, Erica, but I don't like it. I done did time warp them like that before. I told the girls some stuff. I said, hey, this was great happened with our girl. And it happened. And I told them something else, and it happened. And I always say, didn't I tell y'all though? Because when they say it like I didn't say it, that would give me like that, like oh girl was over here. Well, oh girl, and I was like, but I told y'all that. Before it ever happened, I told y'all that. It just hits me. And when it hits me, it hits me. It's not no time on it or nothing. It just hits me. And I'm like, I could be sitting here and watching TV and then something that just hit me. And I'm like, Shank. Instantly, I either tell the girls or I tell Shank. I said, Shank. And then I forget all about it. God gave you that gift to use it for the good. Time up said plenty of times. You sound like my son. He see things before it happens. He comes to tell me things I say I don't want to know. I ain't seen no like I ain't seen like life or death things. Um I ain't seen nothing like that before, but just things, you know. I don't know, but I don't like it. But for the people that do got the gift, I appreciate them. For me, I don't like it. I don't want it. If I could give it away, I would. If God would let me give this away, I would. That's how bad I don't want it. Let them see it. let them see these things. And I don't get nauseated no more. One thing I could say about it now, I don't get nauseated. I don't get that sick feel to my stomach. Not even a sick feel. It's like my stomach, like how you on a roller coaster and your stomach drop. I used to, when I first started like doing it, I would feel kind of queasy in my stomach and like, And then it's like, you'll stop and you'll watch TV and I'm going, hmm. And I'm like, damn. So when I tell Shank, she said it's scary. Yeah, Dale, it's scary. So when I finally started telling Shank about it and stuff, and he got scared the first time, and I could tell that it scared him. I would shake too hard. I could tell it scared him at first, and I said, but I told you sometimes things come to me. I explained that to him when we first got together. I said, I don't know what it is. He said, so you see things. I said, I don't see things. Because I don't even see the people that I know is talking about. I just, the names, just not their face or nothing like that comes to me. Just the names. Like, I'll be sitting here and I go, all of a sudden, like, you know how something just hit you like, hmm. And I said, baby, this is what's about to happen. And I don't say it's great happen right then and there either. I don't get that. I say, this is what's about to happen. He said, what? I said, oh, girl is about to. And I be damn. I be damn. Me and him watched together. He just like, you said it. Your gift will never scare you. That's why it's not hiding. I ain't scared no more. And I believe at time because I ain't scared no more. I just don't like it. But I was scared at first. But like I said, when I sit back and watch things happen that I see, you know what I'm saying? And I started seeing like it was real. I was like, I really thought it was a curse. I said, somebody put a curse or something on me because I don't like this. And I used to get sick to my stomach, like a nauseated, feeling like knots in my stomach. And like I said, going down the roller coaster. And not to where I want to vomit or anything, just like nauseate, just a quick set of sense of nausea. And I didn't like that. Now I don't. You see things because you are the cause of it. Change your name to Miss Cleo. Now, honey, wasn't you just over dogging me last night? Now, honey, wasn't you just over dragging me through the mud last night, honey? But you cool. Because I don't talk to people I don't like, but you cool. If you want to be in here, I mean, you don't like me, I don't understand it. But I guess God has prophets and the devil has counterfeits that are the psychics, and that's how they see things with their crystals and their cards. Read it in the Bible. Like something was to happen. I don't see things like that. Not that I don't know. I don't remember if I have. I don't remember seeing nothing bad happen. No, I'm just being honest there, y'all. She was just over dogging me, like dogging me. I just don't understand. If you don't like me, I wouldn't talk to you. People that don't like me, I don't exist in their world, right? Because they don't exist in mine. If I would just, you know, I just seen what I seen. So now they're gonna run over Miss Parker saying she's Cleo, she's a psychic now. That she's just like Brian Rain, child. These people will say anything. Let me take it back, y'all. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing. Y'all, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't heard nothing. None of that. I ain't seen nothing. Sorry, I apologize to y'all. I ain't seen anything. I don't know anything. Don't know nothing. I ain't told Shank shit. Shank, stop lying for me. When he get off live and say, quit lying for me. Stop lying. Don't lie with me. Don't. I ain't seen nothing. Sorry, y'all. I told my mother that was deceased that would come and watch over to stop it because she was scaring me. This was very loving, gentle spirit. I knew it was her. Why did you want her to stop coming? Hey, Tracy. Why'd you want her to stop coming? I think I always wanted to see my mama. Because I would ask, like, why my mama ain't came to see me? It scared the shit out of me. It did. Did you see her physically? Or did you just feel her presence? Because that's interesting to know. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I gotta do something. Maybe y'all did it for me. Did y'all take care of it for me? Hold on. Maybe y'all did. I seen one around 14 years ago. See, I didn't even see that at SM. Maybe y'all took care for me. I think so. I was looking up something, y'all. I'm sorry. Spirits are real and there is good and there is bad. I seen things in my dreams. I see me too, Curl Cotton. I've done that with my mom. Now, did she talk to me in my last one? I want to say the last dream I had of her, Mama talked. She didn't say much, but she talked. And I was shocked. And I don't know who I told. I was like, Mama talked in this dream. But she don't never talk in my other dreams. Okay. Maybe I got it for me. Stop being said. I've been seeing spirits since I was 5 years old. That's a long time. I don't want to see nothing. Don't get me lying. Then I did ask Blended Healing at one time. I said, why won't my mama come to me? And when will she come to me? And she came to me one night. I was in her in bad shape. I was in bad shape. Bad shape. It was bad night. And I wanted to end it. I wanted to end my life. I wanted to, yeah. Why they so nice and loving? Who's nice and loving? Your spirits that you sing? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't want to see nothing. Nothing. Nathaniel. I don't even want to see nobody named Nathaniel up in here. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. Not a thing. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, well, Star Pink. Yeah, I don't want to see Mama. Mm-mm. I don't want to see her. But I felt her. But I don't want to see her. I don't know. I wanted to, but now I don't. I love her to death. I love her to death. But I know she soothed me that night. I will say that. She soothed me that night. She soothed me. She got me through. Chicken got me through. My girl got me through. And I ain't had an attempt since. I ain't had one of those attempts since that day. That's crazy. I'm just thinking about it, but I haven't. Which is a good thing, but I haven't had no attempts. But y'all go over and check about the Leviathan. Tell me what y'all think. When y'all see that, if y'all find that NASA video and stuff, and y'all find those TikToks of those girls saying what they said, I'm really just interested at this point. You know, I'm gonna go back through their scan through there a little bit and see what I can find. Salute everybody. Shank Rock is live too.